Hey guys, welcome to the Homestead. So in the last couple days, last week, we've had about 10 inches of rain, close to 10 inches of rain in the last week. In the last 2 days, we've had over 6 inches of rain. There are places in the last 2 days around us that have basically logged about a foot of rain in 2 days. So we've had a lot of rain, and what's one of the reasons I like living here is we get so much water, and water is, I mean, when you're living in an off-grid homestead, water is paramount. It's your prime concern, I mean, above all things else, because without water you can't water your livestock will die. You can't water your plants in your garden will die, and you will die. You need to have water to live, to wash your clothes, to bathe, and to cook. And so water is just huge. So anyway, we've had a lot of rain the last couple of days. I want to take a look at some of the damage, not just on the homestead, but around the homestead. There's some bridges that have been taken out recently. I don't even know if we could get to town today if we wanted to. The rain stopped last night, and you can see just all the water coming down our mountain. All the water coming down our mountain. This is our road right here, and this just cuts horrible ruts in our road. And so road maintenance is just a constant thing you have to do. Let's go take a look at some of the things we can see. So as I'm driving down our driveway here, there's just some big ruts that weren't there a couple days before. Road maintenance is a big thing. I mean, it's just something that you got to do year after year, especially living out here. We get average about 50 inches a year of rain. Now that's, I think compared to most places in the US, that's pretty good. 50 inches a year of rain. But because of that, I mean, look at that. I'm gonna have to, all right, let's just take a look at this real quick. Let's see. So we're going down the hill of our property right now. You can see that rut. That was not there yesterday. And so, you know, you have a homestead, you got to buy gravel, you got to repair these ruts, and you got to basically continue to dig ditches. There used to be a bigger ditch. In fact, there is a ditch starting right there to help, water run off, but it's probably going to have to be redug here soon. And all that water just takes its toll on your roads. And so when you live out here like this and you don't have a homeowners association, and you don't have some sort of association like that to pay dues to, you've got to do it yourself. And so, but hey, that's the price of not living without any zoning laws or regulations on your homestead. And I'll definitely pay that price. One of the biggest concerns people are always asking about when they email us asking for homestead advice, or how, where should we buy a homestead, or what should we look for? Zoning regulations is a big one. People don't want to have to be told whether or not they can build on their own property, or how big structures have to be, or if they can own livestock or not, or chickens or not. Well, when you live out somewhere like this, and there really are no services. There's no fire services. You won't get homeowners insurance because you don't live next to a paved road, and you have a wood stove. It's going to be really, really expensive to insure your home if the company will do it at all. And so, but the trade-off is no one gets to tell you what you want to do, what you can do on your homestead. That's the trade-off. So yeah, you're missing out on some things. Homeowners insurance, fire insurance, things like that. Road grading, that comes with, your local municipality services. But you do all that stuff on your own, but you can do it the way you want. So there's the freedom and the trade-off. Let's take a look down the road and see what else we can see. I'm on the road here just outside of my gate, which is right over there. And so this water's been gathering for a while. And we've been begging the county to put a culvert in here, but I've gone up to the county myself and asked them to put a culvert in here, and they keep saying they'll get around to it. Well, they never got around to it, but the other day they brought a bunch of rock and filled this whole thing in. Just about a week and a half ago they did that, and it's all gone. It's all gone. So this is almost coming out into the road now. but it's all gone. That's what almost 10 inches of rain will do to an area that needs a culvert that doesn't have one. But this road's pretty packed, pretty hard, so I don't think it'll wash the road out, but it sure created a big hole. Yeah. Anyway, let's keep on going down the road and see what else we see. Yeah, there's a bridge right up here. Looks like there's probably some crews already out working on it. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're out there working on it. They're probably not going to let me get out and take a look. How you guys doing?
How are you?
Yeah, that was completely washed out. Look at all the debris on there. Yeah, they're probably not gonna let me get out and look at that, but yeah, that bridge totally got wiped out last night. So a couple weeks ago, they were putting these culverts in on this bridge for a new bridge to divert this water. And then the rain we had this week basically washed out all the culverts, destroyed everything they built almost, all the rock they brought in, all is destroyed. And then there's the culverts that the water destroyed. They moved them out of the way. And right now the road crews are working on other bridges that have been washed out. That's a lot of rain. Washed out all those culverts just because they couldn't contain the water. And I think a lot of the leaves, when the rain came down, blocked up a lot of those culverts and just pushed them out of the way. But yeah, it's some major damage. A couple weeks ago on our broadcast, on our podcast that we have live on YouTube on Saturday nights, I mentioned that you want land that nobody else wants. Because, when things like this happen, people find it very inconvenient, things that don't normally happen when things are more well built around the cities. And so that's why you don't have a lot of people wanting to move out here. There's very little cell service. You have limited internet options. And so a lot of people won't move out to places like this. And so that's why I tell people, you want land that nobody wants. This isn't Iowa where you're paying $1,000 an acre. Or whatever it is, $40,000 an acre for black gold soil. The soil's not good. You can make it good, and we've done videos on that in the past on how to make soil that you can grow anything in. But it takes work and maintenance, and it's just. But you have the freedom that other people where they live in more populated areas don't have. You can do what you want. You can build things you want, you can live a life how you want, you can have livestock if you want it. And most of the people out here are just good salt of the earth people, So, and they like the freedom that living out here provides. I do too. So, anyway, that's just kind of the point of this video. I thought I'd show you some of the damage that we've had this last week, yesterday, and earlier in the week. Just the amount of rain, 10 inches of rain can move a lot of earth, and it has. That's kind of what we see here. There's some other road washing outs. I don't. There's a couple other places we could have gone, but work crews don't want me in the way filming for you guys. They want to get this thing built so they can go home to their families. So, all right, See you next time in the Homestead. Hey, listen, if you like this video, please check out this list of amazing folks. These are our patrons. They make all of our videos possible. We couldn't do what we do without them. For more information, you can go to patreon.com/AnAmericanHomestead to see all the benefits. Other than that, like, subscribe, hit that subscribe button down there. Check out the videos on the left, and we'll see you next time on An American Homestead. See ya.